One segment that I saw probably like a couple days ago. I think it was like a couple days ago. It was Zion Williamson, and Zion Williamson. He's been playing great, right? These last two games, these preseasons. I mean, this dude's playing like basically 20 and 10, right? But there's a segment showing the jump, basically saying that can Zion Williamson win the scoring title?
Jump in his minutes compared to his rookie season. With no playing restrictions, of course, on Zion now, we're looking to see if you are buying or selling, Coach, him being among the league leaders in points.
Absolutely buying. I think this kid is a natural scorer. He's a matchup problem. If you go back to last year's preseason, he was averaging about 23 a game in like 4 games that preseason, and they were 4-0. And so to see him playing probably 6 more minutes a game this preseason in 2 games, and his numbers making that kind of jump does not surprise me, and he's going to be sitting right there in that group all year long.
He's going to give his best player the ball a lot, and he's going to be able to score, and his second jump is so good, okay? So even when he misses around the rim, he's up faster than anyone else trying to get that first jump. So
and whatnot. And I thought to myself, like, man, they really want to hype Zion Williamson up, like, to the point where they want to force him to be the face of the league, right? I mean, LeBron James is like near his end of his career, right? And we don't really know how much seasons LeBron has left in the tank before he retires, right? So what the NBA is doing right now is prepping for the future of Zion Williamson to take that LeBron James role. I mean, just look at how Zion Williamson dressed up for draft night and how LeBron James dressed up for draft night. I'm pretty sure, the NBA had a hand in that where he's like, hey, Zion, could you do us a favor? I mean, I know you're going to be number 1 pick, but could you, basically, dress up like this and whatnot? And yeah, basically, if you put the photo shoots lined up together, LeBron James all white suit and, Zion Williamson's all white suit, you can see the kind of, the programming, I guess, the NBA is doing. But, for there's a lot of ridiculous stuff they're trying to put Zion on, all this hype, trying to build him up so that they can have him meet this expectation. I mean, Zion Williamson has not really played a full season, right? We don't really know how durable Zion Williamson is. I mean, this dude is just too heavy for his size. I mean, this dude's waddling like a penguin, but you see him on the court, right? I mean, this dude's just bursting and blowing past people and jumping high as hell, dude. I mean, this verticality is crazy. I mean, this dude's strong as hell, but to say, him getting the scoring title, I mean, do you know how hard it is to win the scoring title, basically? I mean, you had to average like basically 30 points, right? And you would have to outscore James Harden. I mean, James Harden is basically winning scoring titles left and right. So you would have to possibly average, like, I don't know, at least like 33 points, right? Something like that. Like, like James Harden's averaging like 35 points and stuff like that. I mean, James Harden don't care. James Harden basically is trying to get his ass out of Houston. I mean, he just literally put up like 44 points or 47 points, something like that sort against Portland. And I don't know, did Zion even score 30 points in the last 2 games? I don't believe so. I gotta check it out. But, dude, his competition is basically James Harden, right? Yeah, Zion Williamson does not have a chance to win a scoring title unless they force feed him into, getting like at least 30 points, right? And he's competing with, touches with Brandon Ingram, who's an all-star. I mean, are people ignoring Brandon Ingram? Brandon Ingram was good, right? I was so high on Brandon Ingram when he was on the Lakers, and they traded him for Anthony Davis, and we got the championship and whatnot, but it's nice to see your draft picks that you've invested in turn out to be all-stars. with D'Angelo Russell, Brandon Ingram, except for Julius Randle and Jordan Clarkson. I mean, those guys were never gonna be all-stars, right? And all this, sometimes I feel like all the hype they try to put on Zion Williamson, it just makes things. It just makes things kind of like hard to account for when it comes to Zion Williamson's abilities, like, right? I mean, you just throw certain things out there, and you're not even talking about Ja Morant, right? And Ja Morant was the Rookie of the Year last year, and when you're ranking like Zion Williamson, like what, like rank 19 or something, like what they're expecting Zion to be. So basically, he's gonna be better than Paul George, and he's gonna be better than like Kemba Walker and like all these other players, right? I see like Ja Morant was like ranked 39. Was he ranked 39 or like 29, something like that? And you're ranking like Zion up there with the top 20 players who are basically all-star caliber players, it seems like, that I can think of right now, right? And ESPN and all those people do that for a reason. It's just galvanize them into think like, dude, like what the hell is going on, right? Gets the clicks and going. I mean, does Zion Williamson look like he has going to be a great prospect for the future? Absolutely, dude. Zion Williamson, from what I've seen, he looks good, like very explosive, very hard to guard actually. It's like you got that round, you got that Charles Barkley round mound energy where like he's just bullying people, and hopefully this dude stays healthy for a full season so we can see him, how he can actually. We'll see how actually durable he is, because the NBA, it seems like they're like just putting all their eggs in the basket for Zion Williamson in order to, take over the league, right? I mean, they want an American face. I mean, they're not really propping up Luka Doncic like that. I mean, I don't know why they're not propping up like Ja Morant. Ja Morant looks great, right? So, hopefully. I'm rooting for Zion, dude. Dude's an exciting player to watch. And, alley-oops and all that stuff, they look great. They kind of need to chill out when it comes to these expectations and hypes when it comes to building up certain people, right? Because, these people haven't really done much. So to expect certain things from, like, guys like Zion is like, chill out, dude. Just let this guy, his natural course of career progress, and, we'll go on from there, basically.